Let's move on, though, and talk about the Yankees, the other team in the American League. And the reason that we need to talk about the Yankees is because they're not very good right now. In fact, they are very bad. At one point, this New York Yankees team had a 15.5 game lead in their own division. 15.5. That lead has dwindled all the way down to 4. And then on Sunday, they squeak one out against the Rays, and it's back up to 5. This division is all but over. And just a month ago, you would have said there's no chance. This division's over. The Yankees are 9-20 since the trade deadline, scoring 3 runs or fewer in 20 games. How is this happening? I don't know. It is just all over the board. They have just not been very good. They're 19-31 in their last 50 games. That's their worst 50-game stretch within a season since 1991. This team was on pace to win more games than any team in the history of baseball, might I add. They were on pace to break the 2001 Seattle Mariners record. Now they're holding on for dear life in the division, and it just by no means has come easy for them. They've won 3 of their 14 series since the All-Star break. 3 of 14. They have the worst record in the AL since August 2nd. So, look, this division is all but over. When just a month ago I would have said, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter how hard they collapse. They can't collapse hard enough. Well, they've exceeded what I thought was even possible, and they have been really bad. Then it all led up to a series against the Rays over the weekend. The Rays won 2 of 3, almost swept them. That would have been worst case scenario for the Yankees, but they held on for dear life on Sunday. So just not a lot going on there in the win department. It's just not been... It's not been pretty. And since the All-Star break, this team that was clearly the best in baseball has been almost the worst in baseball.
And can we agree that this is the worst time of the season to go through a slump? Like, there is not a worse time. Dog days of summer, you know everyone's feeling it on the team, and you just can't figure it out. So I'm wondering, because their one beacon of hope right now is Aaron Judge in his ridiculous offense right now. But as we've seen, it's not enough to carry the team alone.
Wait, Alex, are you saying that one player can't carry a team?
I mean, apparently not.
So they shouldn't be to fault if a team is, let's say, below 500 or not getting into the playoffs.
We will get to that a little later. That was a good tease, though. That's a good foreshadowing of something we're going to talk about a little later. But I'm curious, because being with the Angels, there was a lot of down years. Who is the one guy right now in that Yankees clubhouse, in the dugout, that's going to turn things around morale-wise? Because a lot of baseball is mental, right? You just got to get in the right mindset. Sometimes you need just something silly to snap you out of it. What is it going to be? Who is that guy for the Yankees right now?
Unfortunately, I don't think, a lot of times that can come from the top, I think, as manager. And look, that ship in New York with Aaron Boone, I have a lot to say about him, and I will. But normally you look for leadership there and somebody to turn it around. He tried with the banging on the table at the press conference, trying to get the offense going. That didn't work.
It's not it.
In the clubhouse, I don't know.
It's got to be a guy. It's got to be someone's got to step up as that leader. Do something, anything. Play a different game before batting practice. I saw the Angels.
Something.
They were playing spike ball and volleyball and Nerf football and basketball, just anything to just snap it out, because that is crazy. Just to repeat what you said, I mean, this is the worst 50-game stretch they've had since 1991.
Since before I was born. The worst the worst 50-game stretch for
since
the New York Yankees in my life.
You got to do something. Figure it out. Just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Since the beginning of August. This is kind of where it all changes for the Yankees. You can almost point to a date and say, since before August and after August, it's just been a nightmare for the Yankees. Listen to this. Before August, their rank in runs per game
they were first. After August, 25th in runs per game. Home runs, they were first before August, tied for 15th after that. On base percentage, second after August, 25th. And slugging, they were first in all of baseball. This is a big one because the Bronx Bombers, they're known for slugging. First in all of baseball by a long shot before August. After the calendar turned to August, 26th in all of baseball. Alex, I'm no expert, but that seems alarming.
I think you nailed it.
I think
you nailed it. Hit the nail on the head.
I think that hits the nail on the head right there. That's the problem for the Yankees is it's all over the map. Runs per game, home runs, on-base percentage, slugging, and pitching. They've had injuries. It just hasn't been good. And the AL East now is all but wrapped up. I mean, think about this from the other direction. I think we talk about this and like, could this really happen? Think about this if the Yankees and the Rays were tied a month ago and now it's out to a 5-game lead. You don't think it's over by any means. It's still within reach. But just because it's coming from 15 and a half games, you think, could this possibly happen? This could be the greatest collapse, greatest as in biggest. I'm not saying it'd be the greatest collapse. I don't care what happens here. This could be the biggest collapse in baseball history if they blow their 15 and a half game lead. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.